Austrian bike, yeah, and we are going through the lanes, yeah, and having a really super time, yeah, really super good time on this Austrian creation, this KTM 1050 Adventure. And of course you can label any bike an adventure bike, of course, with this idea that if you travel down some roads and they are going somewhere, then of course it is an adventure. And we all, of course, in this modern age, in search of adventure, of course. We all want to escape our lives on these motorbikes and find solace and find some solitary profundity in the trees and the nature and the birds and the bees. Yeah, so yeah. This is a 2014-15, I think it's a 15 plate KTM Adventure 1050. This is the baby Adventure, and this is the demo bike. It's actually for sale. They want $8,500 for this, which, you know, you think about the Tiger Explorers on yesterday, it's $3,000 more. $3,000 is a lot of money. And what's interesting, I think, about this bike, $3,000 more, that Tiger, but this has got, it's got Brembos. What suspension has it got? I'm not sure. It's got WP. Don't know. It's got modes, it's got traction control, and it's got ABS on it. So 1050 V-twin, and at the moment it feels very kind of accessible, easy to ride. For a V-twin I was expecting it to be more lumpy. I should have gone left, shouldn't I? Could still go left. Go this way. The clutch is the lightest clutch I've ever tried. It's incredibly light. Front brake is better than the Tiger, but it's not hauling up a blue whale. So yesterday I tried the Tiger Explorer. Today I'm trying this bike, and that's why I'll be making comparisons. Engine wise, I like the mid-range pull of the Tiger, but I like, this is even taller, and I really like that. I'm very impressed with that. That's a beautiful dash. Just love this. The problem with the Tiger Explorer yesterday, it just felt a little bit outdated, whereas this doesn't. This feels very up-to-date as a bike. I've just put it in street mode. I'm in street, and put a soupçon of petrol in it. So I'm just going to see what it's like. At the moment, one thing I did like, and it's a very important element for me. I walked out the garage back to the bike and really liked the look of it. I'm all about looks and feel and image. It's a big part of biking for me. It's very fluffy down Loring Street. But certainly a little less sensitive. Throttle's a little less sensitive in street than which, you know, I don't know if you'd want to, as you're riding into town, if you could flick it across. I suppose if you were doing quite a bit of urban riding, or if you were going through some major cities, then it would be a very, very worthwhile thing to do, I think. Now I'm coming out to the open road, can I? Yes, I can. So you can do it on the move. It's very easy to do with that. This is a beautiful road. This is my favourite road in all the world. And this is the kind of riding I like to do, you know. I like to be thrilled. Will this bike thrill me? Just needs more of a shove. into the corners, but once it's in the corners, it feels, if anything, a little bit more stable. And then there's a big lorry coming, a little bit more stable than the Tiger. The KTM 1050 Adventure, the baby of the Adventure series, and obviously detuned, more street road focused bike than the other two. It's got cast wheels, so straight away tells you something about the focus here. You've got a plastic sump guard, so taking it off road would be not a great option, I don't think. That exhaust is fucking huge. I think you'd certainly gain some lovely noise from a Kropovic, and certainly lose some weight, I would have thought. I like the look of the bike. I think it's a great looking bike. I love the front. From the front, it's a fantastic looking bike. Handguards, well, the flimsy plastic things again, which kind of highlights to you what you'd be doing on this bike. This is possibly the sort of track that would be alright on it, but nothing more than this, I wouldn't have thought. On the dash, you've got plenty of stuff, as I've talked about before. The front brake has just got a little bit too much travel. I've enjoyed it. I'd like it to have just a little bit more punch. The 1190 is probably perfect, but then the 1190 is not 10 grand brand new, or in this case, with this demo bike that's for sale, 8.5. Okay. Right, let's head back. It's comfy, it's nice and tall for me. My legs aren't kind of nice, nice comfortable riding position. I'm not sure if there's a higher seat height or if you can adjust the seat height. The screen I think is better than the Tiger. I haven't noticed the air and the noise as much as I have, or as much as I did on the Tiger yesterday. I apologise for all the comparisons, but it might be useful for you if you're in the market for one of these bikes, as I'm kind of thinking about at the moment. Getting into neutral's a piece of piss. The gearbox is very nice. There's quite a bit of travel between gears, but you certainly get used to it. That gear lever is just a bit too small, I think. Could be a touch bigger. Right, verdict time. I like it a lot. I think it's a cracking bike. I mean, at the moment, this demo bike is available for 8.5 grand, which I think is a snip. 8.5. It's done 2,000 miles. 8.5 grand, I think, is a bargain for this bike. You're talking about 3 grand less than the Tiger. My arse is a little bit numb. That Sport is a little bit sketchy, but then you've got the street mode you can turn to. The Brembos up front are fantastic. I love them. Love the feel and the bite. Much better than the Triumph yesterday. I like the riding position. I like the cockpit. The view. The commanding view you get of the road from this bike. Don't likes, dislikes. Not keen on the mirrors. I know they're sort of convex, and I can see past myself. They're okay. They're all right. There's quite a bit of heat coming off that cylinder, so I'm getting quite sweaty. There's quite a bit of travel between the gears, which means you've got to be very positive with that gear change. And I suppose the biggest thing is just a little bit of a lack of, it could do with another 10-15 brake horse. Just a bit more oosh. A bit more oosh for me, coming from a speed triple, which is what, 120, 130 brake horse. But I do like the idea of this in the garage. I do like the idea of pulling up a bike meets on it. It's a little bit different. I like the image. The KTM image is quite cool. Yeah. So, thoughts. Yeah. So thanks for watching, people. And I suppose you'll know what I decided on my next video.
So just some final thoughts on this bike. I had a great time on this bike. I took it out for a couple of hours, and obviously you'll know that I didn't do a deal on this bike and eventually went for a Ducati Multistrada. First of all, it was about the deal they offered me. I just wasn't happy with it. And second thing, there was just a niggling thing in the back of my mind. I liked the bike. It was really comfy, really practical, very easy to use, but it just lacked a bit of oomph. KTM in their promotional material will tell you that up to 6k it's as quick off the line as its bigger brother, the 1190, but after that not much happens. It's a bit harsh to criticise it for being 95 brake horsepower. It's meant to be a sort of entry level KTM Adventure, and obviously they've detuned that 990 V-twin engine, which is renowned for being a bit of an animal, and it's very easy to use now. There's a low seat height on this bike. It's being sold as by KTM, and if you go on the website, the key thing that you'll notice is that it's promoted as being an easy to use bike. Ease of use is in big letters, big words on their website, and certainly it is that, but I suppose for the more experienced rider it just lacks a little bit of oomph, and that's ultimately what possibly the reason why I didn't buy it. It's a great bike. The modes I thought worked brilliantly. The dash I thought was very up to date, very clean, very easy to use. Handled great, and the Brembos on it were fantastic. I think if you're in the market for something like an adventure bike but are a bit put off by the bigger bikes, the tall seat heights, that twin engine that can be a bit of a handful, then this is a bike for you. And certainly if it's retailing at £10,000, then I think that's a good price for it. I don't think it's as competent, as well built as the Triumph, and perhaps as the 1190, the 1290, but then you are talking about another £2,000–3,000. So overall, really enjoyed it. Great bike, great looking bike, and I'll be very pleased to have that in my garage. Just that A2 license thing means that perhaps it's just not the bike for me. So if you've got one, you'll know what a great bike it is, and I'm sure you're enjoying it. And if you're in the market for one, yeah, go and have a look, and if you can get it at the right price, then this is a great bike. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'm sure some of you will disagree, but yeah, that's what it's all about. Alright, peace out you lot.